All right, welcome back, everybody. Um, so, what if the darkest moments of your life weren't the end, but they were the beginning? I am Tamara, and welcome to Rise from the Ashes. This is episode 6 and the start of a powerful series where we will journey through Nigredo, the stage of darkness, dissolution, and soul transformation. I decided to make this a series. We're going to dive into the depths of the shadow and we're going to learn how to grapple with it. But let me pause here to emphasize something very important. If you feel the need for professional support, a psychiatrist, or a therapist, they are invaluable. Seek it out and don't judge yourself. Therapy pairs beautifully with shadow work, offering safe, non judgmental space to explore difficult emotions and hidden aspects of the self. Nigredo is often described as the blackening stage. It is where you will break down old structures, beliefs, and identities. It is the moment when life feels like ashes and nothing but rubble. But hidden within that destruction is the seed of rebirth. In alchemy, this stage is not about despair, but about necessary disintegration, the stripping away of illusions so the soul can be remade. The terrain is often vast, layered, part memory, part imagination, part spirit speaking to you, revealing memories, traumas, and moments that need healing. It's where the echoes of past choices mingle with the seeds of your future growth. So, entering this space is like walking into a forest at dawn, where the air is still crisp and the shadows still linger. Now, although shadows initially feel oppressive, your eyes soon find paths, patterns, and signs to guide your way. Some trails lead to forgotten wounds, others to unexpected treasures. The journey is not about rushing to the destination. It is about learning to read the map of your own soul. Think of Nigredo as standing in the ruins of what once was. The pain, the confusion, the loss, all of it feels overwhelming. I'm being honest for a reason, um, but I don't want to deter you, okay? This stage is also the gateway. Before gold can be forged, you must burn away the lead. Now, in my own journey, I learned that the Nigredo is not punishment, it is preparation. You were meant to accomplish something in this life, not just the mundane, not just what your parents told you you needed to do with your life, not the high paying job that brings you no happiness. You were meant to accomplish something else with your life. And you got lost. So, this is about finding yourself. Nigredo clears your path and lights the way. You know those icky, sticky skeletons, those hidden fragments of shame rattling in the back of your closet? It's time to bring them into the light and reclaim the lingering energy they've left behind. Now, shadow work is not easy. It asks for real courage because it means facing what most people would rather avoid. Nigredo teaches us that darkness is fertile. The eggs are not empty, they are the soil where transformation begins. When we surrender to the process, and it's all about surrendering, we discover strength we didn't know we had. The journey can feel rough, but the transformation is extraordinary. Think of it like tending a neglected garden. You pull up the weeds, turn the soil, and allow for new growth to flourish. Or like diving beneath the surface of your own ocean, where the currents are strong, but the treasures are hidden at the bottom. In my view, the most effective starting point on the path of self-awareness is mindful meditation. Now, I know silence can feel intimidating. You may recoil at the thought of sitting with nothing but yourself. But I have discovered that the only barrier in my mind was my ego, it was myself. Okay, you can quiet enough to get the answers that you need. So when I first started meditating, I was like you, and I said, there's no way I could sit and just be quiet and just be. But I decided I needed to at least try. I couldn't just say I couldn't do it without trying. So I lit a candle and I went through what the book said to do. And it was so interesting because I would say maybe 10 minutes into it, I started seeing purple, swirls, clouds in my field of vision to the point where I actually opened my eyes and was like, what is going on here? And then I realized there's no light, it's coming from within. Okay. So that was significant for me. That was all I needed to see to say, oh, I want to know more. So start with meditation, dive in, prepare yourself. We're not talking just close your eyes and be quiet. We're talking allow yourself to sink. Ask yourself a question before you go in and focus on that question and see what kind of answers come. Okay, I'll give you some examples, but we're going to move forward first. I just wanted to talk about meditation briefly. We'll do a whole video on meditation another day. So shadow work is not the gentle path, it is the crucible. It asks you to face the skeletons you've hidden, to sit in silence with yourself and peel back the layers of your psyche. Yeah, I want you to understand within that crucible lies transformation. Through meditation, reflection, and courage, you dismantle the walls of the past, face the echoes of karma, and cast out burdens of your old selves. Ask yourself, right now in this moment, what in your life is dissolving? Right now, what's dissolving? What illusions are being stripped away? Don't chase them, let them go. Even though pain is genuine and the urge to run is instinctive. We're humans, we have deep instincts, whether you realize it or not. Genuine recovery necessitates that you scrutinize absolutely everything about yourself, everything, especially the aspects that make you uneasy. The process can leave you breathless, but in the end, it teaches that the essence of the process is actually self-love and forgiveness. Deep within the shadow, you learn to embrace yourself completely, even the parts that you wish you could change. More than not, those choices that you made in your past that led to this heavy weight, they came from a need to protect yourself, not from a place of ill intent. Especially if you're sitting here right now and you're wanting to heal. You became because of choices you had to make. Now you're going to become of choices that you're actively going to choose to change things. Okay? No matter what you chose, you still could have hurt yourself or somebody else. And that's where you need to make changes. Recognize that this process cultivates compassion within yourself. Okay? Life did not happen to you. You will hear this all over the place, and it is true. It is true. It happened for you. Okay? Everything that happens to you offers lessons in disguise. It's up to you to learn from those lessons. If you don't learn from those lessons, they're going to repeat. They're going to become cycles and patterns. You don't want that. Shadow work begins with recognizing your flaws, followed by a conscious effort to change your thought patterns, allowing you to comprehend and control your triggers. The work is 100% yours. No one can walk this path for you. So begin with the hard questions. Where were you wronged? Where did you cause harm? Did your choices inadvertently feed your pain? Maybe your addiction, your anger, your dislike of yourself and others. Honest inquiry is the doorway to clarity. These questions forge a profound connection to your shadow. Have you disappointed yourself? Do abandonment, trust, or relationships wounds linger? They probably do. Are these patterns tied to substances or compulsions? These aches persist until you turn and face them, allowing full, deliberate healing. So, to loosen the trigger's grip, lay it out. Lay it out like an artifact on a table and examine and study each part. Every single thing that comes to the surface, lay it out there. Okay? Even if you weren't the direct cause, brushing aside your shadow and endlessly forgiving just to forget, it can deepen your darkness. Don't do that. Avoidance is a short term relief with long term costs. Remember that. Healing starts with accepting that the sharp ache is yours to tend. Evaluate the situation candidly. Ask, what part of this hurt is mine to own? Did I endure manipulation in a narcissistic dynamic? I did. Did I remain after being betrayed? Guilty. Did I ignore my own boundaries? Yep, because I was taught I was supposed to be subservient and ignore. Okay? Did I believe I deserved less than I truly do? That's the thing. I never believed I did, but I stayed anyways. These are things that need to be examined. And there are dozens of questions that you can ask, but the point is intentional rigor. Be direct. Let your frustration surface if it helps you see clearly. And those emotions that come up, they help transform you. So feel. You did deserve better than you endured. And your healing is proof that you are claiming it. Now, the fact that you're sitting here watching this video, you're seeking out content like this, is proof. You know you deserve better. So the core question is this: given everything you've endured, what different choices could you have made? And what do you choose now? Can you feel the sting of regret that clings to your past actions? Do you truly deserve to carry that weight through your life? Do you deserve the cycles that's going to come next if you don't break it? You can define new limits. You can hold yourself accountable and act in your own best interest moving forward. Okay? True forgiveness is forgiving yourself. And I know that you've heard that too. But it's not forgiving other people, it's forgiving all those questions that I asked. Okay? Did you stay? You did. Did you endure? You did. Did you accept? You did. Okay? Boundaries. Okay. So true forgiveness begins with yourself. It means releasing the shame of enduring abuse. Forgive yourself for that. Forgive yourself for the neglect, the betrayal, or the cruelty that you allowed. You are worthy of this release. The past only holds power if you grant it the permission to have the power over you. Okay? When you learn to extract the lessons hidden within the pain, the trauma loses its grip. Often those lessons reveal boundaries that must be drawn. Okay? Now, healing is the intricate art of cultivating deep self-understanding. You will get to know yourself in ways you never thought possible. Confronting your shadow is a journey of self-acceptance, marked by the potential for profound transformation. Shadow work is not about judgment. It's about admitting where you played your part and choosing to release the toxicity that weighs you down. No matter how it entered your life, let it go. Okay? Shadow work is a lifelong journey, but it is also the most liberating thing you can do for yourself. By facing your shadows, you reclaim your power, you rewrite your boundaries, and you restore your confidence. And don't let anyone ever tell you that you need to lower your standards, that you're being unreasonable. No, those people are trying to keep you small because it benefits them. You have already walked through the fire by being in these situations, by enduring. Okay? Now, handle what was left behind. Okay? Now, you're going to rise. You're going to rise unshackled, soaring into life, the life that you were always meant to have. The choice is ultimately yours to remain bound by the weight of the past or to step boldly into freedom. Choose wisely, for in choosing yourself, you choose everything. This is just the beginning. In the next episodes, we'll move deeper into the alchemical journey and discuss triggers in the dark night of the soul and how to understand the dark depths of your psyche. This is where it actually gets really good. To be able to understand your inner world and to shape it into the world that you want to project outwardly, that's true power. Thus, it's like you're an artist, and you're going to create craft from your mind, from your understanding of yourself, the life that you want to live. You're going to bring in everything that you know you deserved all along. Okay, and it's going to be painful, but I want you to keep your eye on the prize. Okay, if you are ready to rise from your own ashes, subscribe, give a like, make sure you follow my episodes. Again, I'm working on a book that will be coming out early in January. Um, and it goes even further in the depth than these videos. So stay tuned. Join me, and we will walk this path together. From the ashes, we rise. From the darkness, we transform. I'll see you next time.